Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Was Neglected and Had Kamen Rider Sabers Powers movie special. Before we start, please go support AlexBlackdj in the black for writing that awesome fanfic. Now let's begin. This is the translated version I made. There will be some wrong he or she calling here because it's translated, so let me clear this. Issei is a male in this story. Prologue. Hello, my name is Issei Hyodo. On the surface, I was a child like any other. I had a family and, in theory, they loved me very much. But life is not always so simple. At 6 years old, my sisters came into the world, twins, Sarahi and Eliza. Being the older brother, he felt the responsibility of taking care of and protecting them. However, over time, things began to change. My parents stopped paying attention to me, as if I had completely disappeared from their lives. All their love and concern was focused on my twin sisters, who had manifested sacred gears. Sarahi became Seeker Yuite, the Red Emperor, while Eliza revealed herself as Harkai Uko, the White Emperor. My parents were full of pride in them, but I desperately tried to find my own luck in the form of sacred gear. Unfortunately, I didn't have any special powers, and even my parents were disappointed in me. It was then that I realized that my search for love and attention was destined to fail, stifled by my parents' greed and obsession with power. Later, when night fell, I found myself alone in my humble home, which was not a mansion, but a modest ranch near the forest, on the outskirts of Kuo City. Observing a mysterious light in the distance from my window, I decided to venture into the darkness without waking my parents or sisters. Stealthily following the light, I entered the deep forest without imagining what would lie in store for me. Chapter 1. A power is not luck. Issei was walking to a navy blue flash that came from the forest, forming a star in Issei's eye. After a long walk, he remained still when witnessing what he saw. I was surprised when I saw a sword, but not just any conventional sword, but it was a sword that surrounded an aura of power around it and a lot of pressure. Issei was hesitant whether to take the sword that surrounds the aura while he was in his thoughts reflecting and making what the right decision is, and he remembered the promise that it would show that he would be a strong individual that would surpass those who have belittled him. Issei held the sword, feeling many power within the sword. His left hand would begin to produce blue lines that surrounded Issei, while in his surroundings, the trees moved violently through the air. Until a flash that blinded Issei for a few seconds, then he regained his sight when something didn't add up. He was not in the forest, but an empty place where there was only pure darkness in his surroundings, walking to know the purpose of being here. "So your name is Hyodo, Issei," said a hoarse and serious voice. Issei looked around looking for the voice that spoke. He was confused if it wasn't a dream, but then he saw a white mist that surrounded until a being or an entity emerged. "I am one of the races that has left marks in the history of humanity and in the supernatural world, the Celestial Tiger," he said, revealing an entity. Issei was surprised, looking at the majestic tiger who was looking at him with serenity. "Issei. What?" the brunette said, surprised and shouting. "It seems that I gave you a good impression. My name is Facundo," said that tiger with a serene expression. Issei. "Facundo, well, nice to meet you, since you know my name," Issei said nervously. While the atmosphere is silent, it was Issei who asked. "Issei. I would like to know more information about you and the sword," Issei said with a shine in his eyes. Facundo. "Well, Issei, I'll tell you what I'm going to say and don't interrupt me," he said seriously. Issei. "Okay, I'm listening to you." Facundo. "As I have seen your life and memories, not many of you know the supernatural world, you only know the existence of the 2 celestial dragons." "Good," said the tiger, coughing falsely. "Thousands of years ago after Christ, the war that was called the Holy War occurred by those who made up Los Angeles, fallen angels and demons, which unleashed the war for the domination of the planet or human kingdom under the control of demons. What was their objective? The angels who took care of God's creations did not allow it, and so there were small battles until they reached a larger scale. The fallen angels are once angels who served God, who have fallen for corrupt reasons or reasons that made fall. After those battles, God was very weak because they had sealed the beast of the apocalypse that almost caused the end of the world until one day, he had to face the 2 celestial dragons because half of the army had been destroyed. Of each faction and only one other had to make a temporary truce, and 2 dragons killed them and sealed them in a sacred gear. But what no one knew is the end of the war. Why are the leaders, God, the 4 demons originals died? I don't know exactly how, but I could confirm their death. Since then, before God came to die, I was a celestial tiger. At that time we lived with the races in peace and far from the supernatural world, but one of them, our enemy, had destroyed half of our race. We are the only ones and we left that world that is now only an uninhabitable Earth. I was wandering to the world Earth, since my body had no physical body on Earth, that only in my home can I move freely. The same biblical God had found me in Europe and sealed me in a sword created by him. From there I spent a long time without finding a worthy bearer to use my power and waiting yes or yes who it would be. Issei. Well, how did you arrive in Japan? Yes, it is in Europe, Issei said confused. Facundo. It was exactly during the Second World War. The Germans looted what was valuable in each country until a group of soldiers found me and I was taken to a warehouse where I was alone for 5 years without seeing the light of day until 1945 when I was picked up and taken to an unknown place that I don't remember much because I was asleep. Issei was processing all the information that Facundo had told the story. Well, a few minutes passed, Issei said. How could I use the sword if I am the first to use it? Facundo. Very good partner, my skills are also the same as the sword. It can absorb your opponent's power and increase your strength and resistance. The only thing is to copy your opponent's skills as if it were your own power. I am going to train you to that you can fulfill your goal of being the strongest at the level of God Dragon of Dreams train. Issei. Seriously, Issei said excitedly and with determination. Facundo. Of course, my friend, the first thing you need to train is strength and resistance and secondly, basic and advanced magic, with that we will start your mentality. The third thing so that my power does not depend so much I am going to turn you into a celestial tiger, that the blood will flow in your veins and you will not worry about your appearance, it will be the same. Issei. I understand, and when will the process take? Issei said with confusion. Facundo. Well, I can easily change your heart into a celestial tiger. It will take 3 months for the body to get used to it, he said calmly. Issei. Well, we have decided, tomorrow morning, we will train. Facundo. Well said, Campanero, said the excited tiger. The next day. Issei trained hard and mastered all magical arts in secret for 2 years. She didn't want to attract the attention of her parents or her sisters. Meanwhile, the twins. Eliza. Hey, Sarahi, how's it going at the Gremory clan? Sarahi. Great, I get along very well with everyone. Eliza. I'm glad to hear that. Sarahi. Have you ever wondered why our older brother goes out so much and comes back late at night? Eliza. Who cares? He is weak, he's probably just wasting his time. Sarahi. Well, I guess you're right. Sarahi, I hope he's not dating some girl, little brother thought. Meanwhile, the 2 celestial dragons. Greg. I don't know, but I feel an increase in Issei's power. Albion. It could be, although I'm not sure. Drake. By the way, my carrier, Sarahi, is progressing very quickly. Albion. Same thing. Back with Issei. Issei. Wow, this is really exhausting me. Facundo. Don't even say it, mate. Issei. Tell me, friend, what level do you think I am at? Facundo. Well, partner, now you could face a middle-class demon and you almost reach the upper-class level. Issei. That's great. Although learning magic is not my thing, at least I can fully use it now. XD Facundo. Haha, I am glad to hear that. Issei and Facundo heard a scream coming from the other side of the forest. Issei. Did you hear it? Facundo. Yes, partner, there is no time to waste. Let's go there. Issei took his sword and headed towards the forest. When he arrived, he saw a black-haired girl with 2 pigtails. Nothing less than. Seraphol Leviathan lay on the ground, ready to face the approaching creature. With determination in his eyes, he prepared his magic as he stood up. Her hands began to glow with intense magical energy, forming magical circles around her. Seraphol. Don't you dare underestimate me, creature. I am Seraphol Leviathan, ruler of the House of Leviathan, she said with determination. Seraphol. Damn, you almost damaged my suit, magical girl with a comically angry expression, but then she got serious. Slender watched Seraphol as she prepared for her next attack. Seraphol. I won't make this easy for you. He raised his hand to launch an ice blade attack towards Slender. However, Slender suddenly disappeared, surprising Seraphol, who was unable to react in time before receiving a blow to the back, causing her to fall. Seraphol. Damn, I was careless. She tried to move, but found herself immobilized by the tentacles that Slender had deployed. Seraphol. Let go of me, what do you want from me, faceless creature? Slender approached Seraphol, but before he could do anything, he suddenly flew away, releasing Seraphol from his clutches. Seraphol was wondering what was happening when suddenly, a mysterious guy in armor appeared on the scene. Issei. Okay, miss. In a deep voice so that she would not discover her identity. Seraphol. Yes, and thank you for saving me. With a blush on his cheeks. Issei, you're welcome, miss. Maintaining her deep voice. Issei. You better get behind me, because here comes the creature. Slender, visibly angry at the blow he received in Issei's intervention, advanced towards them with determination in his eyes. The situation was becoming increasingly tense as Issei prepared to face the angry Slender. Slender lashed out with several tentacles in a desperate attempt to kill Issei, but Issei skillfully dodged all the attacks and counterattacked with his sword, deftly cutting the tentacles. All this left Seraphol surprised to see the White Knight with a style that reminded her of a tiger. Serafal. I've never seen that armor anywhere, it's surprising that it saved my life. Issei continued his offensive against Slender, weakening the faceless creature more and more with each blow of his sword. The battle intensified, but Issei showed no signs of weakness and was determined to protect Serafal. Issei. Now yes. Issei released a flare of blue fire that engulfed Slender. The blue flames seemed to have incredible power and began to seriously affect the faceless creature. Slender let out a terrifying screech as the flames engulfed him, weakening him further. Serafal watched Issei's power in amazement, impressed by his skill and determination. The battle was reaching its climax, and it seemed that Issei had the advantage in this confrontation. Facundo. Partner, it is your opponent's weak point. Better get it over with. Issei. Okay, well, your time has come. She shouted in a deep voice. Issei launched the flare again, this time much more intense and powerful. The blue flames grew in size and strength, enveloping Slender Man completely and spreading throughout the forest. The burning fire burned the faceless creature, and finally, Slender Man disappeared amidst the flames. The forest was engulfed in smoke and ashes, but the threat of Slender Man had been eliminated thanks to Issei's determination and power. Serafal, still surprised, watched the outcome of the battle. Issei, breathing heavily. We did it, are you okay, miss? Serafal. Nodding gratefully. Yes, thanks to you. You are amazing, gentlemen. Issei, with his armor and thrusters activated, carried Serafal like she was a princess, and they flew towards a safe area. Serafal blushed slightly at the situation, but she was grateful for his savior. Issei, are you feeling okay, miss? With a serious voice. Serafal. Yes, thank you for saving me. With a blush on his cheeks. Issei. Nice to meet you. And what were you doing in the forest? Serafal. Nothing, I was just practicing my magical girl singing. In a happy voice. I wanted to ask you something. Issei. Sure, tell me. Serafal. Who are you and what type of sacred gears armor are you wearing? Issei landed on the top of a not very high mountain and then came down next to Serafal. Issei. Some call me the White Knight. I would love to talk to you more. With a serious voice. Serafal. Wait, but she couldn't finish her sentence as Issei left quickly. Serafal. Damn, I want to know more about my White Knight. With an angry comic voice and a loving expression. XD. Well, I better go too. Serafal activated her magic circle and left for the underworld. Meanwhile, Issei and Facundo were arguing. Facundo. Hahaha, mate, you've seriously won a girl's heart. Issei. You shut up, 5th grade cat. With a blushing and annoyed voice. Facundo. What did you say, brat? While Facundo and Issei got into an argument, Issei arrived home during the night and everyone was asleep. She deactivated her tiger armor and went to sleep. Over the years, Issei became even more powerful, reaching the level of Dragon God of Dream and Infinity. He studied at Kuo Academy, while his twin sisters attended another classroom. In the occult club building, Riaz looked out the window and perceived a power that came from Issei, Sarahi's older brother. Riaz in her thoughts, he is Shirai's older brother. Interesting, I better join him to my entourage. Riaz turned to Akeno, her best friend. Riaz. Akeno, tell me. Akeno. What do you need, Riaz? Riaz. I want you to watch over the boy, the twins' older brother. Akeno. Do you mean the boy? Riaz. That's right, I feel like it has power. Akeno. Very well, I'll keep an eye on him. Character. Issei Hyodo. Issei Kennedy Hyodo will be this character. Lion Scott Kennedy. Personality. Serious. Calm. Intelligent. Cunning. Little perverted. Note. I will use Kennedy's last name to make the next chapter more interesting. Eliza Hyodo. This will be the character. Hakuryuaku. Personality very. Serious. Quiet. Sarahi Hyodo. This will be the character Miku Nakano. Sekuryuite. Personality. Shy. Would be during the battle. Sentimental. Calm. And affectionate. Only the person he likes. XD. Chapter 2 New Surprise. Right now, I am at Kuo Academy. Issei was by the window, enjoying the scenery, but he was not paying much attention to the classes because he was talking to his classmate Facundo. Facundo. Partner, have you realized that both the Gremory clan and the Citri clan are watching you? Issei. Yes, it's better to keep a low profile and not show my power for now. Facundo. I understand, partner. Well, I leave you. Issei. Ciao. Then, the school bell rang, marking the start of recess. Meanwhile, the twins, Eliza and Sarah, walked and chatted animatedly. After a while, they regretted not being with their older brother and not providing the love and support he needed. Eliza. Do you think he can forgive us? Sarahi. Yes, Eliza, I have hope. She said with determination. Eliza. I hope so. She added confidently. Once classes were over, everyone returned to their respective homes. The twins headed to their respective clans to fulfill their commitments. Meanwhile, Akeno Himejima was eagerly waiting for Issei to show something interesting. Akeno. Fufufu, I hope Issei-kun surprises us, she said while observing Issei on the bridge in the distance, who accidentally collided with someone. Issei. Sorry, I didn't know where I was going. Girl's voice. Don't worry. Issei was impressed by the beauty of the girl in front of him. Issei, you this, what's your name miss? She said with a nervous voice. My name is Yuma Amano. She responded with a smile. Yuma. Hey, would I ask you something? Issei. Sure, tell me. Yuma. Would you go out with me? I've seen you several times here on the bridge and from the first time I saw you, you caught my attention a lot. I'd like to meet you. She said with a nervous and blushing voice. Issei was surprised. Issei. Sure, how about the weekend at the mall at 2? Yuma. Really? That would make me happy. And, excited, she gave Issei a kiss. Yuma walked away all blushing, leaving Issei in a state of complete shock. Issei. Wow, she hit me in the heart. The kundo. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Issei. What are you laughing at, cat? The kundo. Well, leave it at that. Cat would be your better forget it. Remember she's a fallen angel, right? Issei. Yes, I noticed it. I must find out why she sent me to understand what her intention is. The kundo. Well, partner, let's get out of here. Issei. Oki. All of this was observed from a distance by Akeno. Akeno. Ara, I must tell Riaz what the fallen angel is up to. Fufufu, I hope we can meet, he said with a seductive voice as he headed to the occult club. Akeno. Hello, Riaz, I have news about Issei. With a serious expression, Riaz replied. Seriously, now, tell me. Sarahi. What did I miss? The two turned to look at Sarahi. Riaz. Akeno, tell everything in as much detail as possible. Akeno. Well, Sarahi, sit down and listen. Akeno recounted everything from the fact that her older brother had a sacred gear or longinus to how the fallen angels were taking action and how one of them had invited her older brother. Sarahi's expression reflected surprise. Sarahi said determinedly. I will not allow my brother to get involved in a supernatural world. Riaz. I understand, but I ask you, as the king, not to prevent your brother's appointment. He said with a serious and worried voice. Sarahi, with no other option and reluctantly, accepted. Meanwhile, Eliza was in the student council, making small talk while finishing her work. Sona. Hey, Eliza, can I ask you something? She said with her usual serious voice. Eliza. Yes, President, what do you want to ask me? She said with a curious voice. Sona. Have you ever seen something strange related to your older brother in as much detail as possible? She said with her usual serious voice. Eliza. Yes, President, I have. My older brother was always avoided by my parents and my sister Sarahi due to his weakness. However, I noticed that lately, he would go out in the mornings and not return until the evening, with his clothes torn and looking exhausted, as if he had been in fights. But that's all I know. Sona. I understand. You can now leave. Eliza. Well, President, see you on Monday. Sona. Likewise. What is Issei hiding from us? Meanwhile, with Issei. Issei. Hey, buddy, did you ever believe in love? The kundo. Yes, partner, I have had a partner by my side after what happened in the battle. She said with a sad voice. Issei. Sorry, friend, for reminding you of that. The kundo. Don't worry, I'm over it. I understand that you have fallen in love with both girls. Issei. What? You mean the girl with the two pigtails and the fallen angel? The kundo. That's right, mate. Stop denying it. They too don't know who you are until you decide to introduce yourself to them. Issei. Well, you're right. We'll see. Tap tap. Issei. Who is it? She asked while thinking about his conversation with Facundo. Eliza and Sarahi. It's us. Issei put on a serious expression and spoke in a cold voice. Issei. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Come back later. Eliza and Sarahi. We just want to talk to you. Issei. Ah, okay, come in. The two came in and sat on the bed. Issei. What do you want? She said with a serious voice. Sarahi decided to speak. Sarahi. Do you think we go out tomorrow, Saturday? She said with a motivated voice and prepared for her response. Issei was surprised since it was the first time that one of his sisters wanted to go out with him. Issei. Okay, he said indifferently. Sarahi. Well, do you think it's in the city center in the afternoon? Issei. Okay, I'll wait for you tomorrow. Sarahi blushed and left the room happily. Eliza. Well, I'm leaving. She was just accompanying my sister. She said in a monotone voice. Sarahi in her thoughts. Sarahi. I will try to apologize for everything I did, Issei-kun. She said with determination. Sign that he will not give up until he gets his forgiveness. Chapter 3. The date between brothers. Saturday at 6:30 a.m. We found Issei training. With his armor. Issei. This is incredible, I feel stronger. Facundo. You can't even say it, buddy. Issei. Hey, what else can I do with the training? Facundo. Well, you just have to meditate during this hour and then we'll rest. Issei. Okay, I'm going to meditate. Sarahi and Eliza. After later time 10 a.m. Eliza. I'm surprised you're leaving. A date with our brother. Neutral voice. Sarahi. Of course I am excited and I need to fix the matter to ask for her forgiveness confident voice. Sarahi. Why don't you try asking for your forgiveness Eliza? Eliza. That's what I'm planning to go out with him and I needed to think. Sarahi. I hope you are lucky. Eliza. Thank you. Sarahi. Which one should I wear to impress Issei-kun to go out in the afternoon? Eliza. Well how about we try it? XD. Well with Issei. After finishing meditating he decides to go to the center. Facundo. Mate, are you planning to go out with Sarahi? Issei. Of course, if she asks me. Facundo, why don't you buy transportation? You have so much money after saving a lot. Issei. I think you're right, the ride will be more interesting, so I'll buy an Ami motorcycle. Facundo style. Well said. Issei heads to the motorcycle shops to buy. A little later. We see Issei with a motorcycle inside the Hyodo house garage. Issei. I finally have a motorcycle that I wanted. Facundo. Haha, not bad for a Taste X. The Italica RC200. Issei motorcycle. It is a beauty. Issei decides to change to be ready. Issei decides to wait for his sister outside his house XD. Sarahi. Sarahi. How do I look? Eliza. Just Nanita. Eliza. I liked it a lot XD. Sarahi. Haha, thank you her date's blushing and excited voice. Sarahi. Well, see you later. Eliza. Have a good time. Sarahi. Thank you. Well with Issei. She is outside her house waiting with Sarahi she appeared in front of Issei. Issei. Wow, how beautiful. Sarahi. Haha thanks blushing voice. How about we go? Issei. Sure, get on the motorcycle. And he went to the appointment. So many examples XD. Sarahi. It's incredible that my brother knows how to drive and she's so attractive haha. Issei. Tell me Sarahi. Sarahi. What's going on? Issei. Do you think if we go to a restaurant? Sarahi of course we do. Later. We met Issei and Sarahi. Sarahi. Wow, how chivalrous. Dreg. Hahaha I hope they take away your virgin. Sarahi. Shut up Dreg otherwise I'll take you to Tiamat. Dreg. No. Sarahi left Dreg talking alone. Sarahi. How about if we go somewhere Issei-kun? Issei. Of course we finish eating first. Sarahi. Of course yes. After leaving the restaurant. He headed to the top of the mountain. Issei. Well, we're here calm voice. Sarahi. Yes haha. Issei. Tell me what are we doing here? Sarahi. Something I want to tell you decided voice. Issei. Tell me. Sarahi. Bad memories are a heavy burden. Release them so you can walk free through life. Forgiving others also means forgiving ourselves for the harm we unconsciously cause. Forgive everyone, but mainly those who do not deserve it, because if you do not, your hidden resentment will be reflected in the people around you who love you. I want you to forgive me sad voice. When she said and sobbed. Issei hugs him. Issei also cries. I forgive you because I love you I won't leave you no matter what happened in the past this is the first time I've told you. Sarahi what does it mean? Issei I'm going to be honest with you, so I'm not going to beat around the bush. You have something special. Because you like me. Sarahi blushed and smiled. And he smiles and hugs him Sarahi I like it too. Issei and Sarahi saw. In her eyes without moving. She gave him a kiss XD. The kiss that lasted 10 minutes later I separated. Issei. Whatever it is it doesn't matter if you are my sister. Sarahi. Yes you are my first kiss. Issei. Tell me, do you want to be my girlfriend? Sarahi. If I want. Like this, giving a kiss full of love. Then Issei and Sarahi arrived home. And left. In each room. Issei decided to sleep and Sarahi was in her room and very happy. Eliza. How was it? Sarahi. Haha very cool. Eliza. Seriously? Sarahi I explained every detail. Eliza. Kui I won't give up on my dear. Albion. Ha 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 ha. Sarahi and Eliza decided to fall asleep. Well with Issei. In his mind space. Facundo. Incredible compa, it's incredible. Issei. Haha, you're welcome. After Sunday. Issei, I was waiting for the date with you, Uma. Everything observed. Ayakeno. Uma. Hello Issei-kun, sorry for the delay. Issei. Don't worry. Uma and Issei took me to buy clothes and eat ice cream until the end. While in the park. Uma. Issei, can you do me a favor? Issei. Of course. You could die for me. Uma Rainer took out his spear of light and threw Issei, but Issei grabbed it in his hand. Rainer. How is it possible? He couldn't finish. Being cut off with his wings. While Issei held his Rainer Tigre sword. That sacred gears. He spat out blood. Everything seen by Akeno. Akeno. It's incredible, I must tell Riaz while she arrived. Riaz. What happened? Akeno. Look for yourself. Riaz and Akeno saw the battle. For example. Issei. This is the power of the ancient tiger. Balance breaker overdrive. Issei activated his armor. Issei. Your time has come. Rainer decided to change her aspects. Uma. Please let me explain. Issei. Your form will not work. Issei made a Rainer who disappeared into particles. Issei. Wow, I think I caught attention. He took out his thrusters and flew away. Riaz and Akeno were surprised that the chestnut tree was undoubtedly stronger. Akeno. Few than strong. Riaz. Better let's get out of here and gather the rest. Akeno. Akeno. Yes, you laugh. While in hidden club. Riaz gathered his entourage. Tiba. What is the meeting about but you? Haneko. Yes, but you. Sarahi. Something bad happened. Akeno. Stop talking and I listened. Riaz. Thank you Akeno, well I have some news and it's Issei. Sarahi. What happened? Something worried voice. Riaz. Nothing's wrong, well, pay attention, I'll show you that Issei has a long anus. He took out a hologram to see. The Issei fight against Rainer. And activated his armor. Tiba. Incredible, the sword is the most powerful I have ever seen in my life. Haneko. What strength? Sarahi. It can't be, Auntie didn't have sacred gears since I was a child. Riaz. That's right, it surprises me that you have hidden your whole life and I don't want to that nothing follows until it is revealed. Sarahi. Okay, I'll wait for my boyfriend. For what reason? Riaz. What does boyfriend mean? Surprised voice. Tiba and Kaneko and Akeno were surprised to know. Sarahi. I won't tell you anything later. Riaz. Well, I want you to keep an eye on Issei. They all attended to his head and he left. Chapter 4, a new friendship. Issei was training in the park. Issei. Wow, what a sweat. Paku. Ha 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 ha, mocking voice. Issei, shut up cat, at least I did something to strengthen my body. Paku, haha, it's okay, I just don't understand why I'm smaller and my shape was the original one, annoyed voice. Issei. I made you smaller because I don't want to call people 5th class cat. What Issei didn't realize was that he bumped into someone. Girl. Ouch, why does this happen to me? Issei. Hello, sorry I haven't seen you on the way. I help lift. Asia. He, thanks for your help, happy voice. Issei. You're welcome. His cape flew away until Issei managed to catch it. He was going to return it, but he blushed. Issei blushed when he saw a girl with blonde hair and pretty dark and light green eyes. Issei. Hey, my name is Issei Hyodo and it's a pleasure to meet you. Asia. Sorry for my manners, my name is Asia Argento. Issei-kun, happy voice. Issei. Well, see you. He was going to leave, but Asia took his hand. Asia. Hey Issei-kun, I want to ask for a favor. If you can take me where the churches are, I'm new, nervous voice. Issei. Of course, how about we go, happy? Asia. Of course. Everything will follow the original line until reaching the churches. Asia, thank you very much for your guide, I hope we can meet again. Issei. Of course, see you. A little later. Issei arrived at the academy. Issei. Damn, another day of school. Paku. Hahaha. Issei. You better shut up, otherwise I'll leave you without eating, annoying voice. Issei. Damn, another day of school. Faku. Hahaha. Issei. You better shut up, otherwise I'll leave you without eating, annoying voice. Paku. No, I better keep quiet, scared voice. Issei. I like that, silence. After school. At recess. Issei was lying on the tree. But he heard a noise from the others. When Issei looked and blushed. The most beautiful woman of all at school. Issei. Wow, Bella. Paku. Haha, you fell in love again. Issei. Shut up, if she's beautiful, but I don't want to. Paku. Maybe I'm afraid. Issei. I'm not, I have my sister Sarahi who is my partner happy voice. Haku. Like the tiger we can also have more partners than the dragons haha we are the strongest and most intelligent beings. Issei. So good. Haku. That girl's name is Kuroyuki. Issei. Now how do you know curious voice? Haku well when I was in class I felt a magical power coming from her and I had to investigate when we separated into so I had to do it and to avoid having problems. Issei. Now tell me everything I should know this before the problem occurs. Haku okay. She holds the title of the most beautiful girl in school. Kuroyuki is a very attractive young woman with a slender figure, big brown eyes and long flowing black hair. Her hair usually has 2 strands of hair extending from the top of the forehead, resembling the antenna of a butterfly. I can sense sacred gears and magical power. Issei wow you saw something suspicious that showed some power. Haku. No the truth is I was watching and he never showed any power. Issei. I understand. Then we will be attentive in case something bad happens to her. Haku. I understand. Issei. I see okay mate let's go. While in the nights. Issei is asleep and the sword hanging on the wall. Haku. Now I'm going for the girl I'm sorry, partner. I'll have to save her Asia is an innocent girl's serious voice. Haku decides to leave the apartment and decides to run. Where do the abandoned churches go? In the abandoned church. Haku. Finally arrived serious voice. It seems that there are few fallen angels hahaha this will be fun. I see where Asia is. And the 3 fallen angels. Haku. Haha this will be fun and I will be able to rescue the girl that I liked and I want her caress sarcastic voice. It's time. Chapter 5 in rescue. It's time. Haku climbed the wall with his claws stealthily. Haku. I'm going to go through the darkness hahaha. Mythal. Don't you think it's time to remove Asia's sacred gears? Halwarna. Be patient right now we are waiting for the full moon serious voice. Onaseek shut up right now we have to do our job since the stupid Rainer was killed by a guy we don't know who. We have to do it before running into it. He couldn't finish when he was hit and flew away breaking the church window. The 2 fallen angels have a fighting style position. Mythal. Who's there, damn. Halwarna. Who, anyway, we're going to kill you voice would be. Taking out spear light. And the 2 saw and were terrified. Mythal. But if it's a tiger it didn't end with being electrocuted. Mythal. Ah damn what you did to me screaming the pain. Haku. It is one of my strongest lightning bolts and you will suffer malevolent voice. Mythal. Ah. Halwarna. Cursed. Lance against 3 spears of light. Haku dodge easily. I climb again. Haku. Haha you think your magic power will hurt me don't make me laugh mocking voice. Haku decides to use his lightning power. Which ended up killing Halwarna. The 2 fallen angels died by Haku. Haku. What a pair of flies that didn't even last a bit but your bucking beard is missing. Onaseek. To whom he calls cursed beard. Creating a spear of light. To attack. Haku dodged it and took out his claws from his paws and gave Onaseek a scratch. Onaseek. Ah my chest damn who the hell are you fear voice. Haku. One of the celestial and ancestral tigers and say hello to Rainer who is on the other side hahaha. Haku gave another scratch to Onaseek who instantly died. Haku. Wow, I think I arrived in time before this happened serious voice now I will release Asia. Haku with his magical power destroyed what was holding Asia and picked it up before it fell. Don't worry, you can be safe happy voice. Well 1 hour later. We found ourselves in the apartment. Examples and it is night. Haku. Hahaha I hope he rests. I leave Asia in the room. And he turned into chibi mode and slept. The next day. Finally I'm going to buy new things for my apartments. Haku. So I better go to a room. Issei. What why do you want me to go? Haku. Why did I rescue your friend Asia last night because I felt a weak aura? Issei. Wow, why didn't you wake me up annoyed voice? Haku. I don't want to bother you since I am stronger than them pride voice. Issei. Ah okay I'm going to check on her in case she's awake. Haku. Okay. Issei goes to Asia's room. Knocks twice on the door to knock. Issei. Hello, are you awake Asia-chan? Where am I? Asia. Issei-kun what am I doing here confused voice. Issei. You are in my house. Explaining what happened that night. Asia. I see, thank you for saving me. Issei. Thank you Haku. Haku. Don't forget my. Asia. How kawaii. Hugging her to Haku for his tenderness XD. Haku. Ah help me mate. Issei. Screw you, I'm going to prepare breakfast so we can eat together and talk. Asia. Thank you Issei-kun it wouldn't be a bother to stay at your house. Issei. Of course not, you are welcome to my house happy voice. Asia. Thank you giving a hug happy voice, and I cry for happiness. After breakfast and talking trivial things and getting to know each other better. After 1 week. Later Issei and Sarahi have improved their relationship and love XD. Asia had to go to Kuo Academy, thanks for the student president Sona. Issei. Wow, what a day, he couldn't finish when he felt a high power. A demon. Asia. What's wrong Issei-kun? Issei. You can go home and I'll buy something, okay? Asia okay, see you at home. Issei headed to the occult club. And where are the DXD groups? Riaz. I don't want to marry you, you bastard. Racer. Hahaha, he will do them, yes, because our parents decided to do so arrogant voice. Sarahi. Who do you think you are to talk like that, Ami president annoying voice. Racer. You'll be a damn brat, he tried to hit but couldn't when his arm was cut off. Issei. I won't let him touch you, Ami girl serious voice. Racer. Ah damn, who do you think you are annoyed voice. Issei. My name is Issei and you won't be able to hold my hand Ami Sarahi. Sarahi blushes and makes her lover very happy. Racer. He doesn't know who he's messing with, I Racer Phoenix the next Air Phoenix. Issei. Who cares serious voice. Riaz. Hey Issei, can you help me break my commitments? Issei. Why would I do it? Sarahi. Come on my Issei, do it for me yes. Issei. Okay, I'll do it for you. Issei. Good Racer Phoenix, I challenge you for a fight. If I win, break Riaz Gremory's engagement serious voice. Racer. Hahaha, of course if I accept your challenge, if you lose I'll laugh yes or yes arrogant voice. Rafia. Wow, I won't be intervening, so the Demon King accepted his challenge. In 10 days Is and Racer will face each other, one only wins. With nothing to say, Racer ordered me to remove you. Racer. Joe, it's okay. He leaves. Rafia. Good Riaz, and the rules of the raiding game, you can have allies who are not your nobility. Notes Grafia, she will not be married or have a child, she will only be the strongest mate of the Gremory clan. Chap. 6, a good day. After Asia Argento will be saved by possible death and challenged to fight against the bed. At Hyodo residence. Outside the residence. Issei. Damn, since when did they remodel the house surprised voice. Asia. Hey Issei-san and Facundo, thank you for saving me again happy voice. Issei. Haha, Facundo is asleep now hahaha mocking voice. Facundo z z z z z z z z z z z z z z z z z z asleep. Issei. I bring my sword, the truth is we have to train and I will help you heal quickly and not waste so much energy. Asia. Thank you Issei-kun. Arriving at your Antigua room. Sarahi. Issei, I'm glad you're here happy voice. Hissing many times on Issei's face XD. Issei. Yes I can be calm to be with you calm and blushing voice. Asia. Moo Issei jealous. Issei. Hey, where will my partner Asia sleep? Confused voice. Sarahi. Haha, of course, let's go Asia-chan. Asia. Of course happy voice. Issei. Fine, I'll be in my bedroom. Closing the door to my room. Facundo. Partner, we better train serious voice. Issei. What's wrong serious voice? Facundo. I remember that I am not the only one, that the swords are very special and similar to sacred gears. This one is called Sword Legends, there are 10 and I am one of them. Choose a wielder. Would do you touch the sword and you are the one worthy of carrying as sacred gears. Issei. You are telling me that there is a person who has the sword and is capable of harming someone, right? Serious voice. Facundo. That's right, mate, we have to be prepared if one of them attacks us serious voice. Issei. Okay, early tomorrow let's go to train and we'll see what to do with the girl we're watching. Sarahi. Hello, I'm here happy voice. Issei. Hello Sarahi, just in time, I need your help serious voice. Sarahi. Tell me my Issei-kun serious and blushing voice. Issei. Tomorrow we are going to train together, then I will explain the details to you calm voice. Sarahi. Okay, no problem, since tomorrow we have to go to the academy happy voice. See you later kissing Issei's lips XD. Sarahi. By the way, I can meet Faku-chan for a while. Issei. Of course mocking voice. Facundo tried to escape but was held in Sarahi's embrace. Faku. Partner please help me scared voice. Issei. Haha, well, I have to do it, so goodbye mocking voice. Faku. No, oh damn traitor, I don't want me to put the dress on scared voice and scream in the hallway. Sarahi. Fufufu, I hope I prepare you, I will take photo by photo calm voice and evil smile. Faku. No, friend Dreg. Dreg. No buddy, I don't want to go out. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. Faku. Now I'm screwed comically cries. Hour later at night. In the dinner. Sarahi. Honey, he's coming down for dinner affectionate voice. Issei. Here I go. They both came down for dinner but an uncomfortable atmosphere. Eliza and Sarahi sat at the table with Issei for dinner. His parents were sitting opposite. Issei Hyodo and Ryo Hyodo. Nikki. Hello my daughters and Asia, how has she been today happy voice. Eliza. Good I'm fine Okus and calm voice. Asia. Nice to meet you Mickey and Ryo-sama. Ryo and Mickey. A pleasure too happy voice. Sarahi. Very good happy voice. Issei didn't say anything while he ate. Aku stayed asleep on the sword XD. Ryo. Hello Issei, how was your classes calm voice seeing your son. Issei. I'm fine monotonous and cold voice. Ryo. I understand sad voice. Mickey hey Issei, it seems like we are going to the movies tomorrow afternoon happy voice and hope that he will accept. Issei. I'm sorry I have things to do cold and emotionless voice. Eliza. Come on Issei can you like it calm voice and convince. Issei. I already said no annoyed voice. Sarahi. Come on my Issei, do it for me sad voice. Asia didn't say anything to avoid getting into trouble. Issei. Tomorrow I'll explain it to you well and thank you for the food serious voice and taking the sword that she left on the couch. Leaving only the four in empty and silent environment. Mickey. I'm trying to reunite our family and make up for our lost time sad voice and about to cry. Ryo. Don't worry, we'll just make up for lost time soon sad voice and comforting his wife. Eliza. Well I tried to be a good sister sad voice. Albion. It's okay, mate it will be fine soon. Greg. Partner, don't be sad Issei is still furious with his parents no, Adi, why did you gain the trust and affection that he will soon be later? Sarahi. Thank you Drake calm and sad voice. Well with Issei. Aku. He doesn't think you went too far surprised voice. Issei. My parents asked for it angry voice. Let's go out tonight I want to clear my mind and stress. Aku. He's fine mate calm voice. Later in the night. Time. 12:30 a.m. Issei was in the city in skyscrapers. Issei. What a beautiful landscape calm voice. Aku. Don't even say it, I've been in the forest for so long that I've already lost count. Issei felt a presence behind him and covered himself with his sword metallic sound. Unknown voice. Well, we have found each other serious voice. Issei who are you serious voice still holding his sword. Unknown voice. Though the ancient tiger or rather Issei. Issei. How do you know my name serious voice and tired of him not answering. Unknown voice. Ami knows me from the Lion of the Nights. My name is Kame serious voice. Issei. Wow, he has the legendary swords. Kame. That's right, I come looking for another person to meet with serious voice. Issei. Wow, tell me how you got it. Kame. You won't be necessary because I'm going to defeat you and he moved away a little to give him an attack. Star Canyon. Throwing a two-burst star shape. What gave Issei stuffing? Kame. I hope he can withstand my attacks because if not I'm disappointed he couldn't finish being hit in his stomach with so much force that he spit out blood. Issei. Haha what do you think not even your attacks gave me a scratch mocking voice. Kame. Damn how is it possible that I didn't hurt you serious and annoying voice. Issei kicked Kame but he dodged it himself. And both of them punching and clashing swords. Issei with his sword charged with electricity blue color. Kame tried to cover but was attacked by a lightning attack. Kame. Ah screaming in pain. Issei not only that is my magic power. You take the scream. Cold dragon. Forming a magic circle. An ice element dragon appeared. The attack came by biting him and exploding. Exploding all buildings. Before the massive explosion. Issei jumped off the building before it exploded. Issei. Damn I almost didn't finish the invitation tired voice. Aku. Hahaha well done mate that shows that we are stronger pride voice. Issei thank you friend good there is no doubt. The Lion of the Night is very strong. Aku. In short we have to leave since we draw people's attention luckily there are no people in that building before the battle begins. Issei. I'm glad because otherwise I'm carrying one more weight of death serious voice. Running through the streets because there is no one. After a little while he came home and entered the window. Issei. I finally arrived I still feel little pain and I have my cuts on my face. But he was interrupted by opening the door. Sarahi. Hey my Issei we heard an explosion scared voice. Eliza. Calm down, little sister serious voice. Sarahi hold me my Issei scared voice and hugged. Issei. The sensation feels soft and breast so warm blushes. Eliza. Good evening serious voice. Issei. Good night. They both fell asleep XD. The next day. While in the underworld. Ard 1 Serafal-sama, we have found the subject we were looking for. Nervous voice. Serafal. Seriously, where are you? Motivated voice. Ard 2. Serafal-sama, we have a clue that he lives in the city of Kuo, and there was just an explosion in a building, and it was recorded. I'll leave it to your respectful voice. Serafal. Well, you can withdraw. Serious voice. After they retired. He saw the video of the fight between the ancient tiger and the lion of the night, but bad luck he didn't see his face. Serafal was surprised and excited. Soon I will find you, my tiger. Calm and blushing voice. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown in left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.